within 1 year, some of these people who made bad comment, they held my hand and they were sobbing, please forgive.
Farid Ahmed's words of forgiveness were heard around the world following a terror attack in Christchurch, New Zealand.
I want a heart that will be full of love and will forgive lavishly.
His words and stories offer both healing and hope for the future.
If our heart is full of love, then peace will start from here.
Episode 24, Insults and Empathy.
If I go back to my polytechnic time, that was the time that I grew up most.
How old were you then?
I was 16, 17, yeah. So, because after high school I left my village, I went to the city, stayed in the hostel. And there I was very much well known as a village boy, because I was not as smart as the city boys. And you know, that's an interesting thing about my personality, that I got bullied by some of them, some students. I was mocked at by some teachers, and I was laughed at in some cases. But strangely enough, it did not affect me in a negative way. That was.
Why do you think that was?
So, for example, my classmates, they would say that, look, you look like still a village boy. I said, yeah, I agree. For example, my teacher, when I asked a question, he made a comment that, you know, he's grown up like a banana plant, but he's not smart.
Okay.
And then the whole class, you know, they laughed at me. That did not bother me, because every little negative comment about me was a learning curve for me. I accepted, I smiled with them, and I said to them, yes sir, you are right. But inside me, I said to myself, Farid, you got to learn quickly. You have to show them that, yes, you know, I could be from village, you know, my style is different, but I am talented. I always have been a topper from primary to high school. So that was a positive determination in me, and every time, you know, they tried to hurt me, it was as if, you know, they electrified me to be more motivated to do something better. Anyway, before I go to the story, within 1 year, some of these people who made bad comment, they held my hand and they were sobbing, please forgive. Please forgive. I didn't realize, you know, about you. But in a year now, you have gone so far. Now you are the main leader for the entire politics. How could you transform yourself so quickly? The teacher, he was crying and he said, for that comment, today I must tell you that I feel I'm dummy, because I did not understand you. So he also complimented me. He said that the reason is you are not like other. You are little bit different, because I noticed you did not take it hard. You smiled with us, but you had something inside you that I did not see. So that was me. Anytime anyone tried to hurt me, I did not retaliate by mouth, by words, by actions, but I retaliated in a positive way with my action.
To prove them wrong.
Yeah. And I was lucky, I did quite a lot of it. Now, let us come to being trouble for compassion. So, it was the election time, and few candidates we were in competition for Secretary General position, because constitutionally that was the most powerful position. So we were about 5 candidates. All other 4 candidates, they were older than me. They studied to university about 4 years more than me. So I was a baby to them, and I always used to learn from them. They were wiser, they were good talker, and they were more matured and experienced than me. I admired them, and I never thought that I would win, but something had happened. For some reasons, I received the most vote. The amount of vote I received, that the rest of the 4 did not. Anyway, that is another thing why students choose me. Maybe I will discuss in another session. But soon after the election, one of the candidates, he was having lunch in the afternoon in the dining room, and there were maybe at that time 150 students were there. I didn't realize that because he got defeated, he was so angry with me. And as my usual nature, I entered to the dining room and I went to each table to say hello to them. That was my nature. Very nice. Because of my empathetic nature. But I was in trouble for that. That student leader, he said loudly in front of everyone that I feel like I want to take my shoes out and beat you. So beating with shoes in our culture, you need to know, is a very, very offensive word. It's really humiliating somebody. Shoes is down, and face, hair is the most honorable thing. The moment he said that, some other students who heard, they jumped out, they stopped eating, jumped out, and they said they wanted to kill him. I was in trouble. So I put my arm like this, and he was behind me. Behind me was the table, and then behind the table he was. I stopped them. I said, you cannot. They said, you just move yourself. I said, no. Why are you trying to save him? He humiliated you in front of everyone. Aren't you a strong leader? Do you want to be nice like this so they can walk over you. You are creating a bad precedent. People, students will think that you cannot even discipline. They had logics, but I had empathy. So my empathy was stronger in me than their logics. I said, I am asking you, go away. Between me and my friend, this is our matter. Did he tell you anything? No. So you have no right. You just leave it between me and him. He did not expect that. Later he talked to me. So I pushed them away, and many of them were my fans, and they felt offended. Quickly, I lost many friends. Here, he's humiliating me. He's not my friend. And some of his supporters, they're not my friend either. And those who were my fans and friends, I'm pushing them. And for that moment, I felt Mr. Lonely, Mr. Alone. I was very vulnerable. I could be attacked, looking at the violent culture and politics among students over there. But I was adamant because my heart did not feel that it was right for other students to interfere, because it was my matter. I was humiliated. I should deal with it. If I didn't, I thought that it would be my failure. So I pushed them away. They went, and they were hurt. They started gossiping that, we thought Farid was a good leader, but actually he's weak. All right. So they were hurt, and then I held him and I said, do not move, because if you are not close enough to me, they may attack you. So I just put my hand around him, and then I guarded him, and I took him steps by steps to the 6th floor, to his room. And I asked his friends, roommates, 3 of them, that look after him until things get cold. At least for a week, do not allow him to walk alone. You never know. I did that, and then representatives after representatives, they were coming to my room, and they were questioning about my judgment. And at some stage I felt that, did I do wrong? They have some logics, because I do not want to give wrong signal either. But then I said to them, no, I need time, but my heart says I am right. So you got to wait. If I need to make a decision 2 weeks later, fine. There is no rush. But as long as my heart, my mind says that I have done the right thing for the greater good, then I'm not going to change. So stop worrying about things and focus on your study and your duties. Long story short, after 2 weeks, my 3 roommates, they came in the afternoon, and they were hesitating. They were trying to say something to me. I looked at them, and they were older than me, more matured. I looked at them. You want to tell me something? Yeah, but you're scared. What if you think that we are not with you. I said, no, it doesn't matter. Tell me, bring it up. They said, actually, the one who humiliated you, he is requesting us to talk to you. He wants to come and see you. I said, hey, it is your room to bring him. It is your room to. Even if I say no, three of you, you can beat me down. Your room to bring, but it is very nice that you are showing some care for me. So you melted me. Bring him down. So he came down, and I was lying on my cot. And then he came, and I looked at his face. He was crying, and I could not control myself. Hugged him. We held one another and we cried on one another's shoulder over 5 minutes. Why I was crying, I don't know. But maybe, my biggest joy was that probably he has realized. And that's why he has come down. That was my joy. That probably my empathy has worked. And maybe we could become friends. So then I say to him that, okay, we should not be silly anymore. Sit down. You have come down. Is it true that you asked my roommates? He said yes. Okay, so tell me. You are my guest now. I have to respect you. You have come to my place, my room. What can I do for you? He said, I'm sorry. He said, I have been feeling so guilty. If you did not save my life, probably I was still going to be angry. But I heard all the things. You took all the hard talks, abuse. Some people were angry with you. But you did not leave me alone. Why did you do this? I said, my heart wanted it. Probably no other explanation. I felt for you. I felt that it was my duty. Because classmates, they should sometimes able to say one another things and to fix it. But the way it was getting violent, I did not like it. And also I did not like the fact that me or I will be an issue for a fight. That is too humiliating for me. I should be a messenger of peace. But for my name and my honor, if there was a fight there, then it would have killed my reputation that I instigated a fight, and it caused so much weight. That part I was worried about, and I stopped them. But look, I think you are unhappy with me for some reason. I want to know. He said, simply jealousy. You won. I was defeated and I was angry for it. I said, so what is now? He said, I have come with 2 proposals. Yeah. First one, I want to be your friend. What do you say? I said, granted. The second one, I'm a very good cook. Once a week, I will cook and some of us will come together and eat. I said, that should have been the first proposal. Why did you ask for this later? So, we laughed and then we became friends. And after that, we were very good friends. So yes, the story is empathy. It put me in trouble, but the end was good. And that gave me also the confidence that sometimes, things could be scary. If you are sympathetic, if you are good-hearted, things may appear scary, but no, don't be scared. If your heart is right there and it is a good thing, carry on. Eventually, the love will win.